Okay, great. Today we want to show you guys where all of our packages are at. And this is strictly only for Partnership Realty realtors. Now, it doesn't matter where you guys are at, whether you use Flex or you use Matrix, it's still there. And our realtors are all over the state of Florida. I mean, we've got them from the Panhandle all the way down to Homestead, everywhere around the state of Florida. So, again, they're going to be in two places, whether you use Matrix, because some MLSs will only use Matrix, and others have the option of Matrix or Flex. So here, as you see as a broker in my dashboard, I've got both. I actually use both. But some MLSs, like for example up in Tampa, Miami, they only use Matrix. I have no preference between one or the other. They're both phenomenal, okay? But you have a choice to, in some cases, you do have a choice to use one or the other. So we're gonna go here to Flex right here. And I wanna show you guys how to create shortcuts. So you're gonna come here, see where it says menu, but these are all shortcuts up here. This is what I mostly use. You know, I mostly use my office listings. I wanna see our office listings. They're right here, just click on office listings. And it's going to show you how many properties Partnership Realty's got at the moment. And these are all good for you guys for marketing. 574 properties, right? A quick search is when you're going to go and search for properties. So this will do, there's many classes on how to search for properties. And there's tutorials here too under help. Guys, there are tons of tutorials that'll teach you all this. Besides, we have many classes that teaches you as well. But today we're talking about foreign simplicity. So you see foreign simplicity here? And this is going to open up your foreign simplicity page. And you've got your home, you got your transaction, blank forms, broker dashboard, and so forth. But let me close this here. But you see where it says foreign simplicity here? These are all shortcuts. You come here to menu, and everything that's starred or highlighted, because the little star is highlighted, for example, quick search, see it right there? If I unclick it, it's actually gone. But if I come back and click it, it comes back. So foreign simplicity is the very same thing. It's going to be right under your products. And see where it says foreign simplicity, but watch what happens here. Here's your foreign simplicity here. And once I unclick it, it's gone. So if I come in here and I do want it as a shortcut, I'm going to come here to products. I'm going to find form simplicity, click on it, and watch what's going to happen right on this section right here. So here's your form simplicity. Right now I'm going to star it. There it is. So we can go into form simplicity via this route or via this route. Go into your dashboard, just go straight down, right next to MLS Advantage on the Florida Resources and Quick Links. You're going to go into form simplicity. So here, to find our packages, we go to form packages, right here. You've got home, you got transactions, and form packages. To find our packages, you're going to come here that says form packages. I've got everything that you guys need, whether it's residential, commercial, whether it's investments. It doesn't matter what you need, it's going to be here. It's going to be here. You guys will never have to call me. Like when you're doing a rental, there's a lot of rental agencies. They're going to ask you for a W-9. It's there. They're going to ask you for your heirs and emissions. It's there. They're going to ask you for your broker's license and your corporation's license. It's there. I'm going to show you everything in a couple of seconds. Everything is there at your fingertips, whether you guys are here locally, or whether you're in New Jersey, or whether you're in Panama, Colombia, Australia. As long as you've got internet, guess what you've got? MLS and everything that you need. So if you showed a property a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and now your clients have decided to make an offer, and you're up in New York, like a friend of mine, I keep using New York because I just talked to a realtor, she's up there, and and I was up there a couple of weeks ago as well too in Manhattan. So if one of my clients calls me up, I'm going to write the offer right from Manhattan, right from my from my room right there. I'm going to write up or wherever I'm at. You're going to write it up, submit it, because we are a paperless industry. And everything is e-signing nowadays. So let's come here and find Partnership Realty's packages. Let's start all over again. Home page. Where are you going to go? Blank forms. Click on blank forms. Now it says forms and packages, and it's right underneath transactions. You're going to click on forms and packages. So you're going to come here. Everything that you need is going to be right here. But something I want to show you. Possibly when you guys first do this, it's going to start out 10 per page. And it's only going to be, you know, well, mine, it didn't do it. Hold on. 10 per page. Right there. So it'll be just a short packages like this. I like clicking 50 and keeping it at 50. That way it opens up everything. So right here is your, you know, transaction fee form. If you need it, you know, you'll have to open it up so you can see it. What if you want to submit, you just close the file. I get realtors call me up all the time. Ismael, what do I need in a file? Guys, it's not what Partnership Realty is asking for. This is something that DBPR, the Real Estate Commission, which is Division of Real Estate, requires to be inside a file. And what is it that they require to be inside a file? We have just a minimal checklist. We have a checklist that's just minimum stuff. Because if I was to put the checklist in there, it would be about this big, right? But again, it's really simple. I should have a checklist with one little box and one little line. What's required to be inside a closed file? The word is everything. Every single document, every single form, every single thing that you've got needs to be in there and needs to be sent over to us. But unfortunately, I can't go through the entire list. But you guys already know what it is. It's everything. So when a realtor comes in and they turn in a package which is about this thick, that is not a complete package. When they come in with the package and it's about 2 inches thick, now they did a deal. Because doing a transaction deal, unless it's a referral, if it's a referral that you sent a referral to another state, or another county, right? Then what are you going to have inside that file? The referral sheet, maybe the MLS, maybe a couple forms more, but basically just a referral sheet, copy of your check. Okay? So let's open up right now a closed file. Closed file means you represent a buyer or a seller, right? The first thing you're going to have here is your closed file checklist. And as you guys remember, I told you guys that this is the minimal. You're going to send everything, but here is a good, you know, just a guide. But remember, the more you guys have inside the file, the more protected you are from showing that you guys did your job correctly. Okay? And where do you send it to? Right there. PRI, which is Partnership Realty Inc., PRI, pay me at gmail.com, right there. All right? So let's go back. What's the other item? Your commission summary. We have so many realtors here, it is literally impossible for payroll to know who you are. It's really impossible unless they know you, that you're on a regular basis here. And the majority of our realtors, they don't come into our office. Like the realtors up in Jacksonville, in Daytona, in Tampa, Kissimmee, the ones right here in Palm Springs, because we're right close to Palm Springs, or the ones in Wellington, they don't come, or North Palm Beach, they don't come to pick up their checks. You guys will email us the entire file. Where to? PRIPayme@gmail.com. It's on the checklist at the bottom, right? And then you're going to fill this out. We're going to receive your form, and then we are going to, you're either going to get paid at closing. You will get your check at closing. We're going to go over that in the next class. Or we're going to send you guys what's called an e-check. So I don't care where you're at. You can be up in the Panhandle. You can be in Orlando. And we will email you a check, which is an official bank check. All you got to do is print it out. You can cut it out around the borderline. If you have the mobile app, just hover it, take the front and back, goes directly into your account. If not, go and deposit it. I mean, sign the back of it, deposit it, or if not, cash it, whatever you want. It's an official bank check. You can't alter it, but it's an official bank check. Some realtors oddly enough, they'll ask me, "Oh, I want it mailed." I don't know why, but they're afraid of an e-check. They're afraid of, and you can have you can just have a black and white printer. You don't need a color printer. It could be a $29 printer. You can print it out. But some realtors are afraid, and they'll go, "Oh no, just deposit into our account." So we'll deposit the check into your account, unless it's like a really, a bank or a credit union that's just not locally and it's not here. Like a federal credit union, Navy Federal Credit Union or something like that. That's just not there for us to go and deposit it into your account, But you're going to fill this out. Here, your name. Sometimes there are teams. There are teams of 2 in this office. There are teams of 4, all the way up to 12 realtors on one team. Obviously, we're going to need a couple more of these here. But here, it's going to be whether you represent the seller, the buyer, or both, or if it's a referral. Property address, pretty simple, a resale. Or if it's an REO, what's an REO? It's a bank that bought a foreclosed home from the government. Or if it's a HUD home, because we're entitled to sell it. Closing date, sales price, and here we'll go over everything there. Your total commission, what your fee is to the office, correct? We have a flat fee here, so the flat fee will go there. The difference is going to go in there. Now we have transaction brokers. If they were involved, and the majority of our transaction brokers, if you guys want to talk about this after the class, they're free to you guys. There's no fee for that. But if, say you did have some other type of arrangements with them and you owe them a fee, then it's going to go in there. So when you deduct what's the real estate agency's fee, the transaction broker, and this is your commission. Now, what if there's a referral due to another agency? It's got to be there. And you guys know that we cannot pay the realtor. So please don't put the realtor's name. You can, but make sure you got the agency's name, and we'll put the check will be made out to the agency. But on the envelope, if we're going to mail it out to them, we'll put in care of whatever whatever that realtor's name is. So the address is going to be there. Information. We need the corporation's, the brokerage company name, and the amount that goes to them. Okay. So it's really simple, guys. I'm not going to go over all in detail here, but you guys as realtors need to do this at home. You need to take 30 minutes of your time, and you need to go over every single package so you'll be familiarized with what you've got and the tools that you guys have to work with. So let's go back. Let's see if this takes me back. Here we go. What if you did a rental, right? Right here. Submitting a listing, right here. Open it up. It'll tell you exactly where to send it to. The listing checklist. And right at the bottom, it'll tell you exactly where to send it to. Look, there's the email address, exactly where to send it to, right? Again, I'm only going to go over a few. All right, so now let's go over, let's go back. The next one, submitting, you guys know that if a deal didn't go through, it has to be turned into the agency. Doesn't matter what real estate agency you work at. It's got to be submitted. So it could be a canceled deal, expired, or withdrawn. Doesn't matter. You need to submit it into that real estate agency that you work at. And it'll have the email at the bottom here at Partnership Realty. And if you work for another agency, because I know a lot of realtors call me, and I've spoken to a lot of realtors that have come on board that have been watching our classes for years, just find out from your broker and find out where you want to send it to. Disbursement authorization, we're going to talk about that today. It's called the DA. We'll go over that in a second. 7 most important dates. Boy, do you really need that one. You guys, and we've got classes on this here, but you must, forget it, that's capital. I'll capitalize this one. You must see this and see the class and have this. Affiliated business disclosure, because Partnership Realty also is affiliated with Partnership Title. And buyer's package, business cards order, broker's license. What does someone ask you? Oh, we want your broker's license. Do you guys seriously have to call me? Or do this. Go in your MLS, open this up. Here, I'll let you see what it looks like. Let's open up the broker's license, and there it is in a sec. There it is. All right. So let me just go back. So what if they want the corporation's license? Here it is, guys. Right there. This is what they're going to receive. So what are you going to do if they're asking for these documents? Just click here on both of them, or just whichever one they're asking for, right? Whoever they want. Then come up here and see where it says email. Very simple. I'm going to put your email address out there, the subject line, and your address is going to be here already, and then whatever you want to write there. Obviously, I'm not going to send it, but then click on send. It's really simple. You guys want to see this one more time? We've got it there. You're going to go where? Email. Click on email. And then just put in the email address of your client or whoever's asking or requesting it. That's it. They've got it. And you'll be copied on this too. You'll be copied on this as well too. So let's just go back. I'm just going to go over a few here. And sometimes they'll ask you for, for example, here's commercial packages, buyer's packages. We barely use that COVID-19 addendum anymore. To pull credit authorizations there, errors and emissions. We work with a lot, and a lot of our realtors are getting listings, and they're becoming exclusive agents for that development. It could be a small center, or it could be a small multifamily, or it could be a really big multifamily, or a shopping center for that fact. So they're going to want your errors and emissions and general liability. You guys know that Partnership Realty provides free E&O to you guys. You guys don't pay for E&O. The only way that I can continue to give you guys free E&O, you guys have to work with me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and it's mandatory. You have to call me, whether it's a Saturday, a Sunday, a holiday, I don't care. After hours, if you've got a question, that you have a concern, a doubt, just something doesn't feel right, doesn't look right, call me. You can't bother me. You guys cannot bother me. And if I can't answer the phone because I'm doing a class or a feature home, or I'm on the phone or in a meeting, send me a text. I always return my text to everyone, okay? And I will answer your question, because I prefer to, address the problem now, or probably, go over this hurdle or go over this speed bump, or probably dismantle the problem now before it really becomes a problem, because afterwards you'll probably have DBPR all over us, okay? You'll have a FRAC over us, the grievance committee, or you'll have a civil lawsuit in your hands. Which one's worse? Calling me or texting me and talking to me? Now, which one do you think I'll feel better? If you guys text me on a Sunday, right, at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, do you guys seriously think I'm going to grab the cell phone? This is a cell phone. I'm going to go, oh my God, it's Lori again. And doesn't she know it's Sunday at 8 o'clock? No. I have realtors that come to me and they go, Ismael, I ask a lot of questions. You're going to be bored of me. And you know what I tell the realtors every single time they tell me that? I love you already. You know why? Because I know you're protecting the client's escrow deposit, the transaction, your license, and our license. So I want you to call me. I will never get mad. Not picking on you, Lauren. Don't take this. He knows it. I pick on anybody on the front here all the time. Use some examples. I prefer to talk to you on a Sunday, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and not after the fact on a Tuesday. You come to me and you go, oh, yes, Ishmael. And I know that your eyes are going to tell me everything. When I see you, that you've got, that you haven't slept for 2 days, right? I already know that, oh, no, let me go get a Tylenol. Wait 1 second before you talk. I'll pull out my Tylenol bottle, 500 or 1,000 milligram, I don't know. It depends on your eyes. I'll look at you and go, 1,000. Click. Okay, Lord, go right ahead. Tell me, No, I don't want to take Tylenol, and I don't want you to come in with sleepy eyes, or and tell me now that the listing, that the seller wants to sue and go for the $25,000 escrow deposit of your buyer. Your buyer hasn't slept. They're calling you and threatening you. They're calling you and they're upset. I don't want that one there. I don't want to address it at that problem, at that time, sorry. I want to address it that Sunday, that holiday, because remember, our clients work. The majority of them, they work, okay? Some are self-employed, but the majority are salary employees, correct? They work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, sometimes Monday through Saturday, sometimes Monday through Monday, better said. Sometimes they have 2 to 3 jobs. So the only time that they've got to see properties, and us realtors are showing properties, is guess what? Holidays, weekends, after hours. Should your office be there to support you? Yes. Absolutely. If I was in an office and the office says to me, do not call me after 6 o'clock, I go, what? My clients get off at work at 6. And I might have a question that I want to ask you about because I'm new. And even if I'm not new, I still might have a question, okay? So, you know, I don't know what to tell you on that one. With me, it's mandatory because I want to keep free errors and emissions. When you're getting these listings, correct? Either you're a listing agent or you're getting, for example, we have so many spec builders, and our realtors are getting so many contractors because we're helping them with every technology and all the support and all the tools that we've got. They want you to have general liability as well too. Now, I've got free errors and emissions, and I've got free general liability to cover and give exactly to your client what they're asking for. Now, are you guys going to call me for it? No, you're not. Let's just come here. Click on E&O, right? Click on the actual box, and where are you going to go? Email. There you go. How simple is that? So do you guys really have to call me on a Sunday at 8 o'clock at night? I'm picking on you. No, you don't. You know, it's right there. It's actually right there. Sometimes, again, they'll ask you for our W-9. It's there. Okay. I have a lot of questions. I mean, not a lot of questions. I get this asked quite a bit, and these are for other agencies that don't know what the heck they're talking about. All right. A W-9 form is something that's created by IRS, and right now the latest version is 2018. So someone will see at the bottom of the page, and it says 2018. They go, oh, we want the updated version. I go, doesn't exist. Have them knock themselves out, call up IRS, go into irs.gov, simple, and if you can find a W-9 that says 2023, let me know. We'll update it. But right now, the latest version of a W-9 is 2018. So if someone questions you, oh, you have an outdated one. No, I don't. I've got the actual one, the last one that IRS put out, okay? Because that happens so much. You guys will actually call me and go, oh, they want the updated version one. Where is it at? You know, I mean, do they have, who has it? No one's got it. That is our latest updated version. Vacant land sales, short sales, how to deposit your commission. Look at all this stuff in here. We do a lot of videos. So there's videos agreement for your clients, and wiring instructions for Partnership Realty. If they're going to wire the commission into us, you don't have to call me. You don't have to call payroll. You don't have to call a single person. You're going to click on it. Obviously, I'm not going to open it, but you're going to click on it, and you're going to check the box, and where are you going to go? Email. Now, ask your, this is mandatory. Forget ask. Tell your client before they send in the wire, because you know there's a lot of wire fraud and stuff like that, to to call up and verify everything, because there are hackers that are doing nothing but hacking, correct? They're actually, and this goes as well too for any wiring instructions to like a title company for a closing. You guys have to have your client verify it with not the phone number that they're going to show on that wiring instruction, with the actual title company or the attorney or with Partnership Realty, and then they send the wire. Okay, really important, guys. You guys got that one, right? No questions on that one? Please, I'm asking that one was please. That's mandatory. Okay? So now you guys know where our forms and packages are at. I want to thank you for this class. Stay tuned for the other ones that are coming up.